what would be the plan in Dhaka? Would it be similar to what it would be in Sylhet, where 3 spinners will play, or will it be slightly different?
Without giving much information, because New Zealand also might be listening to this or reading it. Yeah, it depends on the condition of the pitch combination and of course our strength and their limitation. As you said, Sylhet, we played really good cricket. All 5 days we compete really well. And then we select the combination according to our strength as well as the condition on Sylhet. As you know, is Meepur pitch is sometimes you can't read until you play a couple of sessions even, because there's so much traffic going on these pitches, so much cricket. I don't think any pitch in world cricket plays so much cricket in one venue, so you can't predict. And so we try to not to change much at the moment.
Just to add, there's a bit of concern on some fans that fast bowling that progressed in the last couple of years, also because of how even the last test match that they played, the wicket was quite confusing to fast bowling. So will there be a little more maybe priority given to fast bowling as well?
Yeah. No, I think if you know cricket well, you have the combination depending on condition and the opposition limitation tactically. So last game we played here against Afghanistan, pitch was different, not this strict, the one on the other side, and then he had a lot of time to prepare. There was no cricket leading up to that time, and then we decided to go with 3 fast bowlers because of the condition and the opposition. And if you remember, one prior to that was Ireland, and wicket was a little different. The fact is that we have all this skill set now. We can use the way we want. That's a plus side for Bangladesh cricket.
After the meaning here, there will be much expectations now, and with expectations, pressure also comes. So it's a young team, relatively young team, and a young captain. So what are your masses for team before this season?
Sorry?
What are your masses?
Message.
Expectations here.
Yeah. The message the same as what we discussed prior to this test match. It's about going forward with what we have, understanding our strength, and trying to compete every session the best we can. As you said, it's young in sense of experience, but the skill-wise, they're really good. When they're given freedom to play the way they normally play in NCL and normal cricket, they know other than national team, they played well. This is another, I think, is a good advertisement for our domestic cricket, because 7 players play domestic cricket on that level. And you see that their energy on the field, not about the outcome. Outcome can vary in cricket. The energy on the field till the 5th day, and when the opposition had long partnership also, they're still there. So that's the little signs that I look at. The young team gave it all. So the message is to do the same thing.
Mominul bowled brilliantly in the last match. How do you rate him as a bowler?
He bowled brilliantly, only 3 overs. He bowled.
Picked up 3 wickets?
Yeah, that's why you're saying, isn't it? Yeah, that's the outcome. Yeah. So he can do that. He can land the ball, good area. That's what we expect him to do. I won't say anything else because he hardly bowled in the nets.
Again, how do you see Nazmud's chance captaincy? I mean, obviously he played a brilliant innings in the second innings, and it's not about the overall captaincy or the win. The thing is, the small parts of captaincy, the authority, and how do you see his chances going forward to be a regular captain?
Yes, you're talking about captaincy and the leadership.
Yeah.
There's 2 things. That's what you mentioned there. Captaincy was excellent because he tactically was really on the mark. He was step ahead of the game most of the time. Very impressive field placing as well. Like sometimes unorthodox and very effective. Leadership was excellent. Like he led from the front with his performance, batting, as well as him like commanding respect and demanding the standard. That's a good thing. I think he has a long future ahead. His leadership or captaincy decision is the board has to make a decision, and board will make that decision when the right time comes.
So do you see him as a strong contender for that?
Definitely.
Coach, what about the batting incident? I mean, they scored 310, 338, and there were some runs from the top as well. Like Joy scored some runs. How are they progressing? You said that some of them, maybe 7 of them played domestic cricket. How do you see the progress, the top order and the best?
Yeah, I thought our second innings batting was very crucial to win the game. We talked about partnership, and we had 2 partnership in the second innings over 90. And Mominul involved in 2 or 90 runs partnership in both innings. We could have scored a little bit more runs in the first innings, but we decided to certain approach when the wicket is good. So, I mean, when you have that kind of approach, things can go your way, things can't go, sometimes go against you. We played according to the condition, and we were to our plan. So I'm happy with the performance of both innings.
Coach, what do you do to guard against complacency? They just won a test match by 150 runs that they usually don't do. So how do you guard against complacency? How do you make them stay grounded?
Complacency, I can't see. Only I can see the action of complacency. If I see any action of complacency, I will have one-to-one chat. But I don't think anything, because yesterday we had a good chat inside the dressing room. They are really strong leaders and experienced leaders. Mushi, Mominul, they spoke very, what I can see is emotional because they speak in Bengali, so I can see there's no tall poppies in the dressing room.
Last 2 questions.
During the World Cup, you said that the World Cup started after the World Cup. The last win is a sign of that of your work, and how much time you can take to this team, the team to the level you want.
You have a good memory, isn't it? You are trying to put me under pressure. No, you can't turn around things that quickly. If we keep doing what is right for the team and right for our culture, our team culture, what we're trying to build, result will take care of itself. Don't think that we are going to win every game we play. We try to win that. This is one complete game we play. It's very difficult to do that against a good team like that. So we have to start from the zero again. We are treating this game as we are starting in the series, like the way we started Sri Lanka. Same anxiety, same intensity, same hope, same aim we have. So we have to start again, and every day we have to compete.
Bangladesh start well the new test championship cycle. So what should be the realistic goal for this cycle?
Realistic goal. Try and win all the matches at home. I think we can do that. I said that at the start of this series as well. Our aim is to play well at home and then try and compete outside, which I think is realistically we can do, because we got, as I mentioned before, we got fast bowlers, good fast bowlers to compete if the conditions were different, if we go out. And our young players, and they are capable of playing any condition at the moment. So we need to prepare. The board has done good thing about using deep balls and playing in pitches. I think a lot of grass on it. So that has helped develop fast bowlers as batters who can play fast bowling.
Last question.
Coach, how do you see Nimes bowling? I mean, he's coming up to this point by 1
Yeah. He's a high wicket taker in here. So he's coming with good, confidence behind his bowling and good rhythm. So that we saw that in the game, and he played his role perfectly. At times he attacked, at times he was a defensive bowler. He created a lot of doubt in batters' mind, and especially someone like Kane Williamson he actually got a reaction out of him. So I was very impressed with him.
Coach, on the player of the match, Taiju, he always, flies under the radar. You don't really talk about, nobody really talks about him, but what makes him such a strong contender, such a good contender?
You all have to talk about him when you do it. We talk about him size a lot. He is very thorough in his training, very precise for how we want to prepare. Mentally strong, very mentally strong person. I mean, we go under the radar because we have another world-class player ahead of him, Saki. He always played the second fiddle most of the game, but his record is phenomenal. It's nearly 200 wickets, and he's very consistent. And what I saw this time, this test match, his maturity. I think Bangladeshi has done a lot of good tactical work with him. It's similar to him, the way he set up some of the batsmen. So I think he's going to serve Bangladesh cricket for a long time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
আবার সময় একটা দিবে